Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Bozard Ford Studio for the St. Johns County show that's on in the morning. We just had a bit of a scare. It's beeping, and it sounded like something was about to explode.
Yeah, it was like a little bomb or something.
I know. It was not a happy start to the show for us. It's very concerning. All right, we've got the county's GOP reporting another impersonation. A St. Augustine man facing serious charges after a disturbance in downtown. The county is hosting an e-bike safety town hall, and a disc golf world champion sets a new record at a county course. We'll get to all that and more, but first we want to thank Bozard Ford. Since 1949, Bozard Ford Lincoln has been more than just a dealership. It's a local legacy built on trust, family values, and a commitment to doing things the right way. Proudly serving St. Augustine and beyond for over 75 years, Bozard offers award-winning service, unbeatable selection, and a state-of-the-art facility with 91 climate-controlled service bays, a quick lane for no appointment-needed maintenance, and even Ford's Garage restaurant right there on site. Recognized with the Triple Crown Award and President's Awards, Bozard Ford Lincoln is where hometown service meets national excellence. Great pricing, friendly faces, and a better buying experience are just off I-95 and State Road 16. Bozard Ford Lincoln, they are driven to inspire. Also, a big shout out to Fidus Roofing, Old Town Trolley, Ben 39 Wine Bar, B&S Signs, Chiba Hut Toasted Subs, St. Augie's Pizza, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, and St. Augustine Handy Houses. Support all of our wonderful sponsors and support us with your likes, comments, and shares. Follow us on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube and Rumble, and download our app from the Apple App Store. All right, good morning, everybody.
Hey, happy Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
Whew. It's almost the weekend.
We're almost there.
Yeah, we're practically done with this week.
I can feel it breathing down my neck.
Yeah, practically done with this week. I mean, I actually got to wear my my new 904 raincoat today. You know, it wasn't raining when I got outside, but I was like, there was a chance. So it gave me a reason to wear my raincoat.
That's nice. Yeah. I haven't had a raincoat in a while.
Yeah. It's
a nice looking raincoat.
Yeah. Well, it's one that's been in my closet. I don't wear a whole lot. And as soon as I put the 904 on it, I wanted to wear it.
Yeah. So. Nice. What about you, Blake? Do you have a raincoat?
Yes, I do have a raincoat, but it's currently in my closet right now.
All right. Yeah. I need a raincoat, evidently.
Yeah, you need a raincoat. You are in Florida.
Normally, I just run through the rain and dry.
Yeah. Yeah, they say, and I don't think this is true, if you walk or run, you get wet the same amount. Mm-hmm. But I don't think it's true. I'm always going to run as long as I'm capable of running.
Yeah.
Now, I don't run as fast as I used to.
Well, that is the thing.
And I run with a lot more caution.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mythbusters, I think, said that you get less wet if you walk.
Yeah.
Which doesn't seem...
That doesn't make sense to me at all.
It doesn't. Because even if you hit fewer drops, you're out there longer. Mm. So you have more opportunity. But I've walked through the rain a lot in the past 2 weeks. This weather killing me. Somebody talk to the weatherman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Weatherman ruining it for all of us.
We'll get there.
Do we have a question of the day?
We do have a question of the day. All right. Here's the thing. As an adult, even we ask questions as a kid, and it could be as a kid too. What's the strangest career you thought about doing but didn't actually do, or strangest job you thought about doing and just didn't take it?
So I did most of my strange jobs.
Yeah, I've done a lot of jobs. I'm with you on that. Most of
my strange jobs, but like the most never gonna happen job that I wanted, and I just didn't have the connections or the funding to be able to do it. I wanted to be like the, lifestyles of the rich and famous guy.
Oh, you're almost there.
Travel and do like videos and
Robin Leach.
Yes, like Robin Leach. I wanted to be like Robin Leach, but clearly that didn't happen. But I'd still do shows.
You do shows.
Close.
You're close. That's what I'm saying. You're almost there. And you're
just
still in the air.
Meet new rich people.
Pretty sure he's dead.
I think he is, which is a job I'll one day have too.
Yeah, we'll all have that one. That's a job everyone's gonna have.
Yeah, for sure. What about you, Blake?
So it's kind of like my childhood job, I would say. I for some reason I wanted to be a bus driver.
Bus driver?
Bus driver.
Nice. Yeah. It's not a great area for it. There's not a lot of bus drivers.
Not a huge career. He'd have to go like Disney.
City.
I think Disney buses is what got him hooked on buses.
Okay.
Yes.
So
That
I
would make
think that, so I think you'd have to go to Disney to be your bus driver.
I mean,
Even though I think the
COA.
school district's always looking. So
They are. They recently had a post about trying to hire. So
Right.
you've got your chance, Blake.
So I had three choices when I got out of college. I had, unlike today, kids get out of college and they can't find a job.
Yes.
I had three job offers when I got out of college.
Nice.
One was Parks and Recreation here, which I obviously took.
Mm-hmm.
The other one was selling playground equipment for a major company. And the other one, the last one was a recreational director on a cruise line. I hate to say it, but if I didn't get the job here, that's probably the job I would have taken.
Yeah.
And my life would have went in a totally different direction altogether. So
That's funny because
I would have been Julie from Love Boat.
so funny. You could have done that.
Yeah. Oh no, I would have crushed it. I
Oh,
know
for
it.
sure.
I know I would have crushed it.
You could at least do the Viking River cruises still today if you wanted.
I still might go back to it at some point. But
So my husband went to culinary school when we were newlyweds, and he had the opportunity. Like there was job offerings talked about and kind of casually offered to him about being a private chef on like a yacht in the Caribbean. And it's like, well, we're newlyweds, so that's what he told them. It's like, well, they could just hire your wife to be like the boat manager. And so the thing about the job is they're almost never on the boat.
Yeah.
But they have to keep a staff on it. And so we mostly would have had a yacht to ourselves.
You would have lived on the boat. And this job, I actually, my living accommodations would have been on the boat.
Yeah. And so we were like, we had bought a house and we are like, no, renting the house for a year or two sounds like a lot of work. And so instead we stayed and got animals and had babies. But seriously, I turned 40 and I was like, well, why did we not do that for a year?
Yeah.
Just a year on a yacht in the Caribbean? Man, that sounds tragic.
Yeah, no, I mean, I can tell you if I didn't have this opportunity, I probably would have taken that job, and there's no telling where my world would have been.
For sure.
So.
Yeah, I don't know where we would have ended up if we had spent our year on the yacht, but we didn't. We spent our year in the West King area. Yahoo! That would have been good money too.
Yeah.
All right. Now it's time for a quick check of the weather.
It is moist all day today. All right, but the one thing I do have to tell you about is the King's Tides do start today. So downtown, keep an eye on the high tides. I think high tide is around 10 o'clock, which means around my house, around 11 o'clock, it might be a little challenging. So just keep an eye on the King's Tides if you're working downtown or have to drive downtown.
I definitely had to change my route home on Sunday because I was still at church when the rains came through and the roads were like 6 inches deep.
Yeah, that was just because of the rain.
Yeah.
So you put the rain on top of the King's Tide.
No good. A lot of things on top of each other today.
Yes.
Foreshadowing.
Yes. And he's got to start him stat yet.
That quick check of the weather brought to you by Bin 39. Discover one of St. Augustine's best kept secrets. Bin 39, tucked inside the St. George Inn at the north end of St. George Street. With over 95 boutique wines, 50 of them rated 90 points or higher by Robert Parker. It's the perfect spot for a romantic date night or a relaxing after work unwind. Sit by the glass or the bottle in a serene courtyard setting and enjoy live music Thursday through Sunday. Open daily, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Just stop by and say, I'll have what Irving's having. Bin 39, your taste to discover. All right, buckle up, baby. It's the Hit the Blake's traffic report.
Traffic.
Hey, it looks nice.
Yeah, except a little bit down on my market 320. It looks like we do have a little bit of backup though. So
Yeah, it looks like it's a little slow. Bottom left there.
a little bit slow, but still, at least it's moving and not.
Is that southbound or northbound?
I cannot tell. Let's see. Let me go full screen, and it looks northbound.
Okay.
Yeah. So
That must be heading going on up there.
Yeah, so it looks like there must be something going on at the exit, like near the exit itself, because because right here this is mile marker 331, so 3 miles north of 210. So
It's broken loose there.
yeah, so
Yeah. So yeah,
on.
and it's moist out, so
It is
careful.
definitely moist.
yes, it is moist.
Careful.
Despite the moist conditions, Old Town Trolley, climb aboard Old Town Trolley and experience over 500 years of history in the heart of St. Augustine. This fully narrated 90-minute tour features 22 convenient stops and covers more than 100 points of interest, including iconic landmarks like the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Flagler's Historic Hotel. With open-air views and all-day hop-on, hop-off access, it's the most fun and flexible way to explore the nation's oldest city. Your ticket also includes free admission to the St. Augustine History Museum, and local St. Johns County residents ride free with full fare guests through the Hometown Pass program. Sign up today at hometownpass.com. But remember, it's September, so hop on the trolley, guys. You're free. You're local. Old Town Trolley, the best way to see St. Augustine one stop at a time. All right. Some dude that should have taken the trolley. 59-year-old St. Augustine man facing serious charges for punching a bouncer, grabbing at an officer's gun, and spitting on police. A late-night disturbance in downtown St. Augustine ended with a local man behind bars accused of assaulting bar staff, spitting on officers, and even grabbing for an officer's gun. Police say 59-year-old Jason Schofield was asked to leave Hippolyta Street on August 31st after being rude to other patrons. When security tried to escort him out, witnesses say Schofield slapped a bouncer's face and was forced outside. Let's see. Videos show he was striking the bouncer in the face before being knocked down by a single punch in self-defense. One punch took the guy out. Nice. Schofield then walked away, but was soon contacted by police, who noted he had a bleeding head wound. That's when things escalated. Officers say Schofield spit on one officer, then fought against another, tensing as if to resist, grabbing at the officer's keys and firearm, and spitting again, this time sending saliva and blood into the officer's face. He was taken down, placed in a spit hood, and taken to Flagler Hospital before being booked into St. Johns County Jail. Schofield now faces multiple charges, including simple battery, resisting without violence, and 2 counts of battery on a law enforcement officer. I think spitting is violence, and so I think he should get resisting with violence.
I think it's assault.
Not without. That's
no. I mean, and this is. Don't drink, man.
Don't drink that much.
It's not for you anymore. Hopefully this is the last time you have to go through this, but yeah, sounds like alcohol took you to a bad place, and certain people shouldn't drink.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm going to say Mr. Schofield probably is in that category.
Is in that category.
Yeah.
At 59 years old, you should know better.
I don't know him at all. If it's just a one-time incident, I feel bad that he got himself in so much trouble, but yeah, sounds like you weren't being nice.
No.
Just be nice. Be a nice drunk. I'm a nice drunk.
So my dad worked in the emergency room, and he's had instances where he has been spat at or bit or whatever. And that causes this whole cascade of situations. There's all this paperwork. You have to do blood tests because there's diseases that can be spread through spitting and blood. And so that's why I say this is assault. Yeah. This is resisting with violence, not without. I think we should upgrade those charges according to the court of Amanda. That's not cool at all.
Yeah.
That poor officer had to do lots and lots of.
What did they call it? A spit hood?
Spit hood.
Yeah. They have a spit hood? I didn't know they had a spit hood.
You want to get black bagged in St. Augustine?
What is a spit? I want to see what a spit hood looks like.
It does not look comfortable.
If you can find that, I really want to see what a spit hood looks like.
I got a photo. Hold on. Give me 1 sec.
He's got a photo. So
all right. So tell me what you think a spit hood is. Like first, like what
I'm imagining it like a Hannibal Lecter like thing, but I want to see what a spit hood looks like.
I think it's like a bag that's like zip tied.
It's just a zip tied bag.
I'm telling you get black bagged if you spit.
Well,
wow. Well, and I believe it was a Hippolyta. I believe it was around that Scarlett's area.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, so unfortunately what happened. So, but yeah, so definitely don't want to mix a spit and blood and spit in someone in the officer's face.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
awful.
No
Don't,
good.
don't get spit hooded.
No.
And the comments. Spit hooded. The comments talking about there was a lot of spitting in the world of sports ball this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
NFL and college ball.
Yeah.
There was spitting. Like, what is up with the spitting, people?
I don't know. I that's just nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just nasty.
It's nasty. So
Ick.
it's disgusting. So baby, yes, but definitely a lot of players in the especially on
In
the
the
Eagles.
first, it was in the first game.
Yeah.
Before before the first game of the NFL, a defensive player went over, and evidently Dak spit on him first. Is what I'm
No.
hearing. Was that not true?
That's the thing. Like Eagles fans are trying to spin, but Dak Prescott spat on the ground first, and then glow in it. Then glow.
The other guy clearly spit directly
Yeah,
on Dak,
at him.
and it was before
Directly
the
at
game even started. Like the game, one play had happened, the kickoff had happened. The guy was injured. They were taking care of him. These two came together. The Eagles defense, their best,
Jalen Carter.
their best player got pretty much kicked out.
Yeah.
So-
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, but yeah.
And honestly, speaking of spitting, it reminds me, Harry Styles definitely spit on Chris Pine's lap at that movie premiere at Cannes or whatever it was a couple of years ago. He definitely spit on Chris Pine. They tried to say that he didn't. They tried to say, oh, that's just weird camera angles, perspective. No, he definitely spit on Chris Pine.
Yeah, no spitting.
Keep it in your mouth.
Yeah, no
Gross.
spitting. Yeah,
I will not make a joke.
can't we all just learn from Rosie?
Don't spit. Swallow.
Yeah, don't spit.
St. Johns County hosts e-bike safety town hall with sheriff and commissioner in Ponte Vedra Beach. You just heard that.
No, I heard it. I was trying to hold the laughing.
St. Johns County leaders are taking steps to address one of the fastest growing trends on our roads, e-bikes. With their popularity soaring, concerns about safety and responsibility have followed. The sheriff's office and county officials are inviting the community to a free e-bike information town hall next Monday night at 6:30 at the Ponte Vedra Beach Branch Library. Sheriff Rob Hardwick and Commissioner Ann Taylor will lead the discussion, focusing on safety, local rules, and what parents need to know if their children are riding e-bikes. Officials say the surge in e-bike use has sparked real questions about how they fit into the broader traffic system. Riders, pedestrians, and drivers all share the same roads, and the town hall aims to give residents clarity on rights, responsibilities, and the law. Sheriff Hardwick says the ultimate goal is simple: keep roads safer for everyone. For those unable to attend in person, organizers say a recording or live stream may be available, though details have not yet been confirmed. More information can be found on the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office social media pages. All right, this is something we've been talking about for a while. This is first step in educating the public about these e-bikes.
Yeah. Sorry, I had a big old smudge on my glasses.
Did
you have
to spit on it?
I did not.
I didn't spit on it either.
Yeah.
You saw me. I was
All
talking.
good. We're all good. No, I mean, this is a big concern. I mean, these kids are on vehicles that are too powerful for their skill set, and they just kind of just go out there and go. So I think it's very important to make sure you get as much information out there so the parents are educated, so they can educate their kids, and hopefully that deters some of these accidents. Accidents are going to happen. Kids have been having bicycle accidents for a long time. The difference is these bicycles are going 15 miles an hour faster than what we were doing on our bicycles in the 70s. So,
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, hopefully they don't start building their own ramps and jump over their friends.
I don't know if they're that industrious these days.
Yeah. So
Sounds like an awful lot of work.
it was. We'd spend all day on that ramp, and it'd break pretty much on the third bike that went over. Hopefully you weren't the one that was getting jumped over at that time.
That Gas Buddy Gas Report. Tell us in the comments what gas prices are looking like around you. We've got too many trending stories. Mobile and Circle K on South Ponce is at 301. Gate on Mizell Road's at 303. Sunoco on North Ponce is 304. Shell at 146 King Street's at 305. Owens on South Ponce is 305. Shell at 216 Ponce de Leon Boulevards at 305. Shell on North Ponce is 309. Gate at US 1 North is 315. Circle K is at US 1 North at 315. And Circle K on 207 is 315 as well. That Gas Buddy Gas Report brought to you by Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. Trouble with the law? Call the name St. Augustine has trusted for years. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, available 24/7. Their experienced and compassionate team works fast to get you or your loved one out of jail and back home. From paperwork to release, they make the process simple, discreet, and stress-free. No judgment, just help when you need it most. When time matters, remember the name and the number. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, 904-822-BAIL. That's 904-822-2245.
Toot.
Live music today. Got Joshua Tennessee Worthy at Bin 39 Wine Bar at 2 p.m. Jeremy Wineglass is at Michael's at 6 p.m. Smokin' Joe Showers at Ann O'Malley's Deli and Pub at 6 o'clock. St. Augustine Tonight Show with Carib Grove is at the Lincolnville Museum and Cultural Center at 7 o'clock. All right, that music report is brought to you by Fidus Roofing. When it comes to protecting your home, trust Fidus Roofing and Construction. Voted Best of St. Augustine every year since 2012. As a GAF Master Elite contractor, Fidus installs the GAF Lifetime Roofing System and expert metal roofs built to withstand Florida's toughest weather. From emergency repairs to floor replacements, plus pavers and gutters, Fidus delivers quality, durability, and energy savings with every job. For Fidus Roofing, call 904-355-ROOF. That's 904-355-7663. Fidus Roofing, where trust is built from the top down. All right. Tap into the trends. Got two options. We've got the Phillies Karen. We can talk about that story.
All right. What's my second option?
The second option is prepping for hibernation.
Let's go with the Karen.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of buildup.
Sell it.
I don't know if you understand the blockage that the bears have to go through.
The blockage.
Because they hibernate for months, so that means they don't poo for a while. So they actually, it's not pretty.
Wow.
That's the ugly side of hibernation you don't hear about.
I was going with the cute side of hibernation.
Sorry, I went the wrong way.
All right. So,
Karen.
If you have been under a rock this weekend, then you might have missed that at a Phillies and Marlin game, a home run was hit into the stands. Everyone went for it. Dad ended up coming up with the ball. He takes it to his son. It's his son's birthday, having a nice moment.
He's like,
and
whoa.
This crazy woman comes over and chews him out. I've seen multiple angles on this because everyone's got a camera these days. So this is like the classic angle. This is what everyone saw.
This is the first one I saw.
On the Megatron in the stadium.
Yeah.
And so she chews him out. The dad finally is like, whatever, lady, takes the ball out of the mitt and says, go away. Just go away. Fine. Your ball. So this happened at the Marlin Stadium. There's another angle. You can hear what's being said in this angle a little more, and she's not a nice lady. Yeah. So clearly the fans had a big reaction to this experience because that's not the way this goes.
No, it's the ball goes to the kid. Even if you caught the ball should go to the kid.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. I mean, and that's just.
And there was another example of that this weekend where a full-grown man caught a home run or a foul ball, and he turns around, he hands it to the kid. So sweet. The kid leans over a whole other row of chairs because they're not just right behind each other. There's a row in between. Leans over and just grabs the dude and gives him this huge hug.
That's
such a sweet moment. That's the end, and everyone's happy, right? So clearly this lady, she did not handle the negative feedback well. There's also video of her continuing to scream at other people in the stands, giving the double birds and super not cool behavior. I saw a lot of people in the comments of these videos saying, okay, this is a Pennsylvania sports fan.
She should go yell at her hairstylist. I mean, that's if you want to be angry, go yell at her. Or
that's
him,
why I was so surprised how long it took for people to find her, because I don't even know if we have a confirmed identity on this woman yet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how many women in Pennsylvania look like this?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was in Miami.
Yes, it was in Miami.
It was in Miami. So, and it was weird because it was two Philly fans
in Miami
that were having an argument over a Philly home run.
Yeah.
In Miami.
Yes.
And the Miami Marlins handled it great. The player that hit the home run met
Well,
with
first the pro shop of the Marlins came to the boy, apologized, said that's not the way that's supposed to happen.
They
gave him a bag of merch.
At each stadium, they have like a conflict group, and that's resolution group. You know, and anytime you have a venue like that, you have somebody that's like, okay, go take care of this.
The fixer.
Yeah.
So a lovely lady comes out and she apologizes to the boy. That's when the public found out it was his birthday. Gave him a bag of merch. It was Marlins
baseball for him and his sister.
And so they then got called down to the locker room at the end. And so they got called to the Phillies locker room, and the player that hit the home run, he apologizes to the kid for losing the ball. He's like, I don't have the ball for you, but I am going to sign a bat for you. So Harrison Bader had a nice little meet and greet with the family and gifted him a signed baseball bat, which was also very sweet. I don't know if you ever watched the TV show The Prophet, which followed Marcus Lemonis, and he would go into businesses and he would give them a strategy to pull themselves out of a hole. He would invest in it. It happened at Sweet Pete's.
Okay.
So Sweet Pete's candy shop. That the first time I learned about Sweet Pete's was on that show. So Marcus Lemonis saw this, and he also owns Camping World. And he said, "I'm sending this family to the World Series."
Oh, that is awesome.
So they now have
holy cow
Marcus Lemonis tickets.
I wish she'd have yelled at me.
To the World Series, and
Blake could have cried for a little bit.
This is what's gonna make you cry. He's also giving him a brand new RV.
Now I'm just angry.
Sorry.
Now I'm just angry.
What's the status on your RV?
Yeah, we're not talking about that.
Okay. So this kid now is the proud owner of an RV, a Harrison Bader signed bat, lots of Marlins merch, and he's got tickets to the World Series. And this Karen is going to lose her job for sure.
Karen should lose her job. Just you can't be that angry.
But the dad has been really cool.
What is her husband? I mean, I don't know if that's her husband.
He looks so embarrassed.
What is her husband doing at that moment? He's just like, oh my gosh.
So in the other shots where she's chewing people out.
They should give the husband something.
I know, Marcus
for having to live with.
Give him a bag of Sweet Pete's chocolate.
Divorce papers.
Yeah.
But in the other angles where she's chewing out other people in the stands and she's like flipping double birds and everything to everybody, her husband's just sitting there like he's so embarrassed. He's clearly so embarrassed. And it's just like, you never want to be the person that humiliates your family member with your behavior.
But somehow though because of her behavior, he'll still be the one sleeping on the couch though for some reason.
For sure. Because he didn't support her or whatever. Oh my word.
He didn't have her back.
Yeah. So I'm glad I didn't have to deal with that lady, but I mean, I would have taken 30 seconds of getting chewed out to get a free RV and
hell yeah,
to the World Series.
Tickets to the World Series. I mean, tickets to the World Series. That's a big deal.
The reaction was so.
I've been a baseball fan my whole life. Never been to the World Series.
No.
So if anyone wants to give me tickets to the World Series, I'm down.
I've never been to the World Series either.
I've been to an NBA Finals.
You've got more right to go than I do.
and I've been to NCAA basketball.
Yeah.
But I've never been to the Super Bowl, even though it was really close. And I've never been to the World Series.
I watched the 96 Dream Team at the Atlanta Olympics.
Oh, nice.
So I watched that.
At the 96?
Cool. Yeah.
Okay. So not the first Dream Team.
Not the first.
The second one.
Dream Team 2.0.
Yeah.
At the Atlanta Olympics. And that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
There was we watched a lot of basketball in my family at that time. And so there's a lot of players that I really enjoyed watching.
I think I saw that team play in 96 in Jacksonville against Puerto Rico, like in a preliminary game.
Yeah.
So Blake, I think your mom and I went to a game up there. And I think that was in 96.
Yeah. We were.
Yeah, it had to be 96.
So
you weren't around yet.
Clearly, we were at the Olympics for that. And during like warm-ups and stuff, my dad's so excited because like clearly my brother was the one into sports ball. And so we picked the one that my dad thought that he would like the most. It shared an arena with the gymnastics team. And my brother had a big crush on the gymnastics girls at the time. And so during warm-ups, he was leaning over the railing with his binoculars to try and get a shot of the all of the hotsy-totsy gymnastics girls. And my dad's like, well, I guess we should have just gotten gymnastics tickets, I guess. As he was like way up at the very border of the stands. We walked past Centennial Village the day of the bombing. So like
wow. So
we walked past it. We like had dinner and we bought things at the vendors. The bombing happened. We came back, and when we got to the hotel, we heard about it. Because
isn't it sad we know the
crazy.
guy's name of the guy who was accused, but we don't actually know the bomber.
real guy?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know, I mean, and that poor guy.
I know.
He was just doing his job.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Oh man. And that was before the internet, really. So he went viral before the internet.
Yeah. But there's definitely a lot of like big events that we definitely do want to go to. Like, I think like the biggest one I've been to, it's that you and I've been to, that was WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, they heard Harrison to the cattle.
Oh yeah, that was they just kind of like pushed us into this one area, like holding area.
Okay.
And I'm not tall. You
What?
don't know this.
Come on.
You know, I'm not tall, and it was
You're
just
tall
like
in spirit.
you're just like this, and you're literally standing there in the heat for like an hour,
That's not fun.
and it wasn't. You know, people were touching you.
That's the exact same reason I never tried to do the ball drop in New York City.
No.
Even when I was in New York for college. Like, no, I don't.
No.
Yeah, but at least it would have been cooler then. Like the weather was. I mean, it was like.
So
It
here's
was
what
like
it would have
we
been
were
like.
baking. Like they literally put us in these
But-
cattle catching areas, and we were baking. So
But you're dressed for cold weather.
Mhm.
So you're dressed in like, heavy coats and layers.
yeah,
And then they herd you into these little like cattle pens, and you're just stuck there for hours, like
Yeah.
all day.
Yeah, but
yeah. I don't
But
understand how
you're
you go
stuck
pee.
up against all of those people, and you're sweating in your coat, and you can't take it off because it's too cold to take it off. But you're just sweating and cold at the same time. Like, that's not fun at all.
but at least at WrestleMania we didn't have to wear a diaper to use to go to the bathroom.
That is true.
But at least eventually we did go into the stadium.
I was
and had a
very
bathroom.
happy that I did not have to go to the bathroom, because there would have been pure panic in my heart if I would have had to go pee while stuck in that situation, because you could not have gotten away.
No.
There was no like getting away.
It'd have been
So-
like that astronaut lady with the diapers and the catheters, so
Yeah.
she could go meet up with her scorned lover. That was the story.
Yeah. What was it? There was somebody who died that week and got zero coverage.
Because of the astronaut.
Anna Nicole. Anna
Okay.
Nicole died that same week. So like that was the big story. And then like
15 minutes later.
6 hours later, the diaper astronaut is going to beat up like the wife of the,
Yeah.
So
She was like having an affair with the dude.
yeah.
And she was
Pretty sure her name was Karen.
driving all night just to beat the butt of the girl that he chose. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the story.
Which was his wife, I believe.
I think
he
so.
stayed with his
I
wife.
think she was the other woman.
Yeah, but Anna Nicole also, like, that happened all in the same week, and the big story was Anna Nicole, and then it's like, oh wait,
Because you can't beat an astronaut scorned like thruple situation with diapers. You can't beat that in the headline.
okay. Here's something I did yesterday, and I wanted to read it while I
How
have
did
you.
diapers remind you?
No, well, I asked Chat GPT if they knew who we were,
Oh,
and they said yes, and then I said, Chat GPT, can you roast Amanda and Troy?
yes.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go. Troy, you've got wise old sage energy, but half the time it sounds less like wisdom and more like you're just stalling while your beard thinks of an answer. People tune in to Troy's 2 cents, not for advice, but to see if you'll actually finish a sentence before Amanda rolls her eyes. Amanda,
I'm not in 2 cents.
I know. But this is Chat GPT. So I don't know what I did. All right, Amanda, you're the producer. But let's be real. Your main job is making sure Troy doesn't drift so far off topic that you end up in a history lesson about the price of milk in 1973. You're calling it producing. We call it babysitting. Together, you two are like the world's strangest buddy cop duo. Troy's the veteran who won't retire. Amanda's the rookie, regretting every career decision that led her to this. However, it works. Chaos wrapped in sarcasm, sprinkled with just enough sense to keep everyone coming back.
Well, I think they nailed it. I mean, say what you want about AI. You got way meaner feedback than I did.
Yeah.
Mine was like low-key a compliment. Yours was so mean.
All right. And then I said, be complimentary.
Okay.
All right. So we might have to drop that story. We're going over here. I said, be complimentary. Stoidum nails that perfect morning energy. It's loudly unpredictable and keeps listeners awake without needing 3 cups of coffee. You never know if you're going to get hard-hitting news, witty banter, or a genuinely heartwarming moment. And a variety is part of its charm. The chemistry between watch, why does it keep doing that? The chemistry between Troy, Amanda, and Blake is a huge strength. Troy's wisdom and humor, we're holding on to that one. Amanda's grounded wit and Blake's behind-the-scenes guidance all combined to make the dynamic that feels both fun and authentic. The show's balance and information and entertainment effortlessly, that's harder to say than you think. Whether it's local updates, quirky stories, or lighthearted segments, Stoidum makes mornings feel engaging instead of routine.
I mean, drop a heart in the comment for
Bam.
that.
Bam.
That's awesome. So funny.
Yeah, I was bored.
Yeah, he was definitely very bored when he was going to ChatGPT.
Yeah, I was bored.
That's fun.
And it also says listeners keep coming back because it doesn't just report the news. It creates a sense of community, like you're hanging out with your friends who know how to make mornings interesting.
Well, that's what I hope people feel.
We're always hanging out with our friends.
Of course. Okay, do you want to drop one of the stories? Do you want to go both? We've got GOP and we've got disc golf.
Let's do the disc golf one.
Okay.
We've done enough politics in the last couple weeks.
All right. Disc golf world champion sets new record in St. Johns County disc golf course. A major figure in the world of disc golf has put St. Johns County on the map. 6-time world champion Paul Macbeth set a course record during his very first visit to Moccasin Creek Disc Golf Course at the county fairgrounds in Elkton. Macbeth posted his visit on YouTube last month, praising the course as fun, easy to play, and worth a stop for anyone traveling through the area. He backed that up with his play, finishing 27 under par across 26 holes, shattering the previous record of 22 under. Even more remarkable, he did it in under 2 hours playing from the long tees. The course is run by St. Johns County Parks and Recreation, and Director Ryan Kane says it's an honor to have a professional disc golf association member of Macbeth's caliber showcasing a community course. The St. Augustine Disc Golf Club has worked with the county in recent years to add new tee pads, baskets, and a pavilion, making Moccasin Creek one of Northeast Florida's most popular disc golf destinations. Club President Russ Savard said it's tough for local players to even shoot par from the short tees, and Macbeth made 27 under from the long tees, looking effortless. For more information about the course, residents can contact St. Johns County Parks and Recreation at 904-209-0332. All right, 27 under par.
All right,
new record.
A new record, and I'm really happy the way that disc golf came to be. It was a club that came out and said, hey, would you mind if we did this out there? They pretty much took it all by themselves. In Parks and Rec, didn't really cost us anything to get started.
Nice.
And it's turned into one of the nicest courses actually in Northeast Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Blake, you and I tried to play it one time. I think on Blake's second throw, he threw his disc into the tree.
That would have been my first throw, Blake.
Is that
Sounds accurate.
I was going to say, does that sound accurate to you?
Yeah.
And I think we played a total of 3 holes.
Yeah.
And we're like, this is
the one that was right next to Florida Man Games, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
It's all
cool.
around it.
Yeah.
It wraps all around it. It's
right.
it's on the other side, and it's on the side where the RVs and stuff were.
Very
So-
cool.
So
Yeah, I was out in the parking lot being a lot lizard with our friend Davey,
Mhm.
and there were people that were trying to get into Florida Man Games, and there were people trying to get in the golf course, and we're like directing them where they needed to go,
Yeah.
or the disc
Well, and then there
golf
was some
course.
people trying to say, "Oh, I'm going to disc golf," and then tried to go into Florida night
Yes.
games so they didn't have to pay for parking. That didn't
For
work.
sure.
Rebecca,
Yes.
Rebecca came down on him.
Yes,
Atomic
that did not
elbow.
work. I appreciated that about her.
Yeah.
All right. There we go. Congratulations. New record. How do you want to check the comments?
On this temperate and moist Tuesday, I will trek tirelessly through the tremendous tidings of the tolerant fans. Thank you.
That moist, tireless trek brought to you by BNS Signs. Want your business to get noticed and stay that way? Turn to BNS Signs, proudly family-owned and serving St. Augustine for over 50 years. From bold vinyl lettering to towering pylon signs, they specialize in high-quality custom signage built to last. Their expert team handles everything: design, installation, crane service, repairs, and maintenance with fast, responsive service that keeps your sign looking sharp. Make a lasting impression with BNS Signs. Visit bnssigns.com, because when it comes to signs, they do it all. Also brought to you by St. Augustine Handy House. Need a custom or prefab portable building that's built to last? Come to St. Augustine Handy House, proudly owned by Troy Usina Enterprises and serving the community since 1988. With over 70 structures in stock, from sheds and barns to carports and offices, you'll find the perfect fit for your needs. Every building includes free delivery, leveling, and anchoring, plus easy financing options. Visit them on State Road 16, open Monday through Saturday, or call 904-823-9092. St. Augustine Handy House, where quality meets convenience and community matters. All right, Troy, give us that comments report.
All right. Costco was at 276. BP was at 301. Wawa and Speedway are both at 303. Tim says kids can't do the whole building of ramps because plywood's too expensive these days. I think it was Bobby who said parents need to be parents, not friends. 1,000% agree with that. There was a huge diaper discussion. I thought that was that discussion really stunk.
Also
and,
moist.
Yeah. Last but not least, there were a lot of lot lizards actually in the comments
There
there.
were.
So,
Lot lizards stick around.
yep, lot lizard power.
Do we have a Stoidum stat today?
We do. And I asked which one you guys felt we should go with, and you guys voted for this one.
Yeah.
In 1921, on this day, Fatty Arbuckle, the biggest star in movies at that time, just signed $1 million contract with Paramount right before this happens. He's kind of the guy who brought along Buster Keaton, who became even a bigger star. But he was arrested for murder. Now, he was arrested for murder, and actually he was charged with rape and murder, and they ended up going with the murder charge.
Yeah.
But they were having a party in San Francisco. He was later acquitted, but Fatty was a large man.
As the name
and
would suggest.
him and this woman were having coitus, and he fell on her. And he fell on her, and he fell on her so hard that her bladder burst. And 2 days later, she died, and he was charged with murder. But it took 3 trials, 2 mistrials, and then he was found innocent. And later, the witness who was against him came out and said they were coerced by the district attorney at that time. And apology, and Fatty got to go back to work, but his career never ever recovered.
Back in the day when your career wouldn't recover from
No,
something like
no.
that.
So
Looking at you, Roman Polanski.
Yeah. And the other one was the first drunk driver ticket took place in 1897 in London.
Yeah.
He got charged 20 shillings.
20 shillings.
Bad part was
What's that in today's money?
Bad part was he was a taxi driver and someone was in the back and he hit a building.
Whoops.
So
a lot of
both stardom stats today were
unintended consequences.
yeah. With too soon. I think it's too soon to
Yeah.
for
No.
both.
For an intended consequence, why don't you go to St. Augie's Pizza? They brought you that stardom stat. They are downtown in St. Augustine, right on the corner of Riberia and MLK. Get yourself a slice today. It's delicious. Do we have plugs, Troy?
We have plugs. We got Bollocks tonight. Lenny and I are going to be going at it again. We had a fun show yesterday, and we're just excited about Bollocks. You guys tune into Bollocks. Should be some fun banter and some rabbit holes will go down as always.
Always. Do you have any plugs, Blake?
No plugs.
All right. Don't forget to like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe on YouTube, and Rumble. Bollocks tonight. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye.